Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Jelly is Sticky, where we're in a world filled with 4 different types of jelly that have different amounts of stickiness. I am coconut, we've got grape, we've got orange. Orange is especially sticky, and grape is going to have a difficult time getting through this little maze. I suppose if grape wants to get through the maze, it probably, I'm going to be careful not to touch the orange while doing this, would want to go here and then get, how would it ever get around that corner? How would grape ever get around either of these corners? Because even if I had like orange over here to stick to it, I couldn't pull it to the left. Yeah, let's reset and think about this carefully. How will grape ever get through here? Perhaps it cannot. In that case, how would grape ever get through here? I can push it to the left to get it into this position. If there were some orange in here, I could maybe like pull it stickily up one, and then get back around the other side and push it again, and then have the orange pull it back out. I think that must be the gist of the solution. So let's start by heading in that direction. What about the orange? Does it need to go first somewhere? Right now my hunch is no, so I'm just going to not touch the orange and stuff the grape jelly in here. So, about that orange. I would need it on the left-hand side. How would the orange ever get on the left-hand side? If I pushed it to here... Okay. I need to do the orange first. Is my new intuition about the puzzle. And I need to do the orange using the grape as a pushing mechanism? I think so. Okay, so here's what I think I'm seeing. Break off the orange here. I actually want the orange here, but I want to come back out this way and the orange would stick to me. So in order to not have the orange stick to me... but then the grape is going to be pinned against the north. Let's do this anyway, just to practice. I will do this. The orange sticking to me here doesn't help. The north place is just for me. Both of the other colors need to go through this south one, is my new intuition, expectation, something, something. So, orange goes there. Orange goes all the way in here, but is not currently stuck to me. I use orange stickiness to my advantage to pull orange up here. But now grape is stuck in there. If grape were not there, I could then get to the south of orange and push it further to the north. I understand. The key move is to leave orange here, except I can't leave orange here. Can I leave it here? No. If orange were one further to the south, and I did this... Oh! Then I could come back. If orange were one further to the south... Hey look, orange is one further to the south, and now it is stuck to the grape. Got it. I was not at all seeing that move originally. But now I am. Hooray. And so we can just repeat this over and over until we have pulled out all of the colors in the correct order and solved the puzzle. It's just that easy. Okay. These are interesting. I am orange. I am super sticky. I need to get to the south. And grape is not sticky, and therefore I am picking it out one piece at a time. Or 3 pieces at a time, sometimes. Oh, and that's somewhat bad for me. That is, in fact, rather bad for me. Batty McBadface? Batty McBatterton? Is there any way that I can be less stuck in grape jelly? I'm not sure that there is. So, do I need to attack it from the side in order to not be fraught with peril? Suppose I leave this one way over here, so it's out of my way. Yeah, okay, I can do that. This eventually is no longer going to work. Where do I eventually see this going? I need to dig my way all the way into there. Let's just go ahead and see where this gets us. Because it does appear to be getting us pretty far. I can repeat the same idea over here, for example. And we get relatively close to our goal. Ooh, I did not anticipate that. Is there any other place that I can try to store this grape jelly that it won't get stuck all over me? I can always scrape a piece off of the south of me over here. So... Oh, interesting. And I could have... Okay, I have certain ideas all of a sudden. Which were, suppose at this point I start attacking from here. Is that good? Oops. I don't know why I always want to exit this early. Basically what I've observed is attacking, from the middle allows me to get all the way down to the bottom level, like, this early. But that still has not solved the puzzle. This is maybe interesting. Oh, this is... Yeah, interesting, it sure is. Oh my goodness. Alright. Unanticipated side effects may include being stuck in ridiculous amounts of grape jelly. Wondering why we're here. Questioning all of our life choices. Okay, so... it's kind of going somewhere. What is the key insight that I need? Suppose instead I try to dig from the middle very carefully by digging just to the left and just to the right of where I need to go. Then I could dig my way down here. Suppose I were to repeat that idea. Ish. If I take these off, and I'm actually going to break this off over here because now I want to go this way. Like, this is almost done what I need to do. Oops. I can't get through here anymore. Yeah, okay. It feels like that would work if I had done it slightly differently. So if I peel those off there, these off here, and then start digging further down. Oops. This feels like exactly what I need to do. Yes. And it's okay if someone sticks to me because I can still get to the solution. In fact, I probably could have gone there a little bit earlier. Okay, great. We're making progress. This one might be difficult. Sculpt. I am coconut. Okay. And so I'm just kind of like shifting these left and right. Okay. The second row is currently complete. The third row is also complete. But I need to uncomplete the third row briefly. Whenever I move back to the left, the third row will be complete. The fourth row is currently complete, but I need to uncomplete it briefly. Fifth row, sixth row, seventh row. Okay, so now, if I were to go one to the left, I would have broken the bottom two rows and one near the top. Ah, the fact that there's one at the very top means my final move has to be a rightward move, because I will be dragging some of it to the right. Okay. So I want everything else to be like one to the left of where it is. And the bottom section is currently one to the where. Okay, so I actually want to bring this one more to the right, maybe. So from here, if I go right, no, because I left those behind. So currently it's rows 3, 6, and 7 that are problems. So is 3 still a problem? 3 is no longer a problem. 4 and 5 are currently incorrect. And unfortunately, that's also going to kind of break 3. But from here, now all of the top 5 rows are correct. And so now it's only 6 and 7 that are problems. There's kind of a Towers of Hanoi kind of thing going on here. Approximately. Where were 6 and 7 going there? Okay. Right. What I want to do, I can see the shape of the right edge, which has 2, and then it goes, jigsaws 1 to the left or whatever and has 3, and then goes 1 to the left and has 1, and then goes 1 to the left. And so I kind of want to make the right edge be that shape. So while it's here, well, Alright, my brain is starting to think of ways to reason about this puzzle. Is it easier for me to work on the right edge or the left edge? Suppose I were over here. So pushing 1 to the left, it breaks the second row and then breaks some stuff on the bottom. So if I were to do some stuff with the bottom, do I need to work from the bottom first? So right now the bottom 2 rows are shaped correctly. Now the bottom 3 rows are shaped correctly. Now the bottom 4 rows are shaped correctly. The bottom 5 rows are shaped correctly. The bottom 6 rows are shaped correctly. The bottom 7 rows are shaped correctly. And the bottom 8 rows are shaped correctly. That's the key. Just work from the bottom up. And everything falls into place. Great. Had the right insights. And was able to make good, fast progress. Checking on the time really quick. Okay. So, orange is sticky, but I'm controlling strawberry, and as a result, it doesn't stick to me. but it does stick to other orange. So I need to do some shearing to create some stickiness to get some leverage somehow. Okay, let's reset. I'm starting to have a sense of what I need to do. I think I need to move this to the south. There's my eventual leverage, I think. And so I want to shear this piece off here. Then I can move this here. Now I have leverage to start pulling this to the south. And is that all I need? I think perhaps it is, because then I have a path to get to my strawberry goal. Great. Okay. Ratatouille. We have a coconut that's in place. We have to pack in some grapes and oranges. And then put the coconut lid back on top of the jar. Alright. This seems like it might be simple. Grapes are useful. Oh, and I am an orange. Oh, I am an orange. Oh. I am super sticky. Grapes' greatest utility to me is going to be as a non-sticky surface. So I expect that I might want to pretend that I'm going to be the top of the 4 oranges in the jar and go ahead and attach some of the grapes that I'm going to need. Then there will eventually need to be a grape here to my bottom right. Then there'll need to be another orange. And then I would need a grape over here. That came in the wrong spot, but I think I can scrape it off. Can I, okay. Suppose I do this and this and that and that and that, and also grab the top of the jar. Ha-ha! I have done it. Okay, I felt good about myself on that one. Pistachio. Delicious. I am grape. I need to get orange out of these coconuts that it is currently very stuck to. The strawberries are simply going to be shearing mechanisms to try to pull the coconut off, as far as I can tell. My eyeballs like to look around when I have not moved in a while to help my Brian's personal eyeballs see the grape jelly's eyeballs on the screen to locate my player character. Okay. Rather than talking about the game's animations, let's try to solve a puzzle. So, this is all stuck together. I need to break it apart. One possible way to break it apart. Let's just not think too hard and just kind of experiment. So one possible way to break it apart would be as if I have something like this. Then presumably I could do something like that, and I would have kind of broken it. And I eventually want the orange to be to the left of me. Currently it is stuck elsewhere. Could I do this? Hold on. And then... this? And now it's stuck to the left of me, and I think I've solved the puzzle. Haha! Alright. We're gonna call that one a win. Didn't have a whole lot of commentary to go with it. Yeah, I think I mentioned back in like episode 1 that This game seems difficult to do running commentary for. I can obviously get some grape off of the south wall by doing this. But how will I get one to the north of me, or how will I scrape off, like, these corners in the upper left? Presumably are useful for something. What thing is that something? What was my initial puzzle state? It's like this. Ah! I can do this. And lift both of them off of the south wall. And then the reason for these corners becomes more clear. Having done that, is that what I wanted to do? I can now get them to the north of me, but I actually still want one to the south of me or scraped off elsewhere. Is there a way for me to scrape that one off now? I don't know that there is. So could I have done things differently here and only scraped one of these off? There, I could go to the north of me, but how? Okay, well then, okay. Why do I not just do this? And the answer is, there's no reason why. That's exactly what you should do. Okay, great. Just bring one of them to the top, scrape it off, leave the other one on the south, and have it stuck to the south end view. Great. There's a giant coconut thing here that it looks like I needed to push from the top. Oh, there's 8 oranges here. Are these oranges? Yes, kind of. Where am I? That doesn't push yet. What am I failing to see about the available mechanisms to me in this particular puzzle? I am strawberry. I can't push up. I can't get in there. That would push to the south. In order to push it to the south, I would have to be to the north of it. In order to be to the north of it, I'd have to be in one of these sections. None of these sections seem available to me, and yet I've solved all of the other puzzles. So is there... Am I failing to see something I can do here, or do I need to go back and come back here again later? Like, there are... All of these green things are lit up. I fear that I'm missing something that is here on the screen. I can't, like, stick myself to these. Could I push these out? Yes, that's what I'm missing. In particular, I can push this one out and then begin sticking it. I think I need to reset this now. Okay. I hit reset and it undid all of my puzzle progress. That's unfortunate. If I hit back and then go back in, okay, now my puzzle progress is back. Good. So I want to push this one in and then also push the other 2 in, I think. And then use them to pull out other pieces, and then I will be able to solve these, is what I believe is happening here. Okay, so this one can also come out. And then, for example, get stuck to these, and then become like a corner of this. However, if I were to do that, I wouldn't be able to lift any others out. So while I still have that sticky bit available, I also probably need to use... I guess I'd be able to like shear bits off again as well. But for example, I could stick this here, then I could grab this piece, stick it over here, and pull all these guys out. And then use this bit of leverage to... Oh, except for I can't pull that guy to the left. So in that case, I could reshape this through some shearing to create a multi-purpose tool capable of extracting many others from their corners in the walls. And at this point, I almost have enough. Let's grab one more. Yeah, at this point I have enough of my various colorful bits to do the things I want to do. Okay, so if I do this, I'll break off this half. This one can come to its final resting position here. These can go here. That got unstuck, unfortunately. That might be okay. I feel like there's multiple clever things I can do here, but I feel like just having more bits of orange available will make this puzzle easier to solve. For example, I can do that. Continue. All right. Orange Jelly. Complete Chapter 4 has been solved. So I did each of the first 3 chapters in 1 episode, but Chapter 4 took me 2 episodes. Having done that, that appears to have opened the way to apparently the atrium of chapters 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Okay. So that is something that we can look forward to next time. But I appreciate the fact that the chapter boundaries are working pretty well in terms of episode lengths. I'm going to say that I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Jelly is Sticky. For now, bye-bye.